All right, recording started, so that way you guys have recorded what you've said. All right,
All
I
right.
can bring it back up later.
We left town after the incident, and we're trying to decide where to go. We took a short rest.
Yeah, you guys are right outside the gate. You haven't really gone past the gate, but you have just recently left the town.
No, I
I know
thought
that.
we moved up into the woods a bit and took a short rest. Is what
Okay,
we had
yeah,
talked about.
that's fine. You moved up the trail a little bit. We'll say you're kind of, maybe up in here somewhere, not far, but yeah, you can
Well,
rest up there.
I know the plan was originally to go to the Sani, but what about Robert's sister? She's still in there somewhere. I'm kind of inclined to go back and get her.
Well, didn't Robert say that she was fine? Didn't he basically give her to that guy?
I don't know if I trust that guy.
I mean,
Or
he's a
any Robert
book
knows this guy.
dealer. I have this awesome book. I'm gonna make some scrolls out of it. It should be good. It's fine quality paper.
I thought she was hiding out in the church still. Surely that's
No, no,
still
no.
safe.
We were going to the manor house, or and she was with us. Then she broke off and it left us at that point.
Yeah, she went to go hang out with him.
Yeah, and
Or did she go to the festival and we told her to
yeah.
stay back a
I think
little?
they were going to the festival together, right?
We told. I
But
think that.
Robert told her to stay away from it, so I'm sure everything's fine.
Yeah, again, I'm inclined to go back and look for her. That's
Um, while you guys are sitting there and discussing in your kind of small camp, your hastily set up camp, you do see a black carriage approaching.
oh jeez. Does this look like a similar black carriage we saw outside the death house?
The very same, yeah.
No. Yeah, I bet.
It pulls up and stops, and um, a man steps out who is Elvin, and as he approaches, you hear the sound of a deathly choir, almost like thousands of people screaming. And the man takes an envelope out of his pocket and hands it to you guys.
Does this look like the guy that he was dating, I guess, or whatever?
No, actually, I would probably have a handout for him. Give me 1 second.
I was gonna say this isn't Casimir, right?
No. Yeah, handouts, player handouts. He hasn't said anything, but you know his name is Rahadin now, but... does anybody take the
Hi.
envelope?
I'll
Hi.
take the envelope and I'll
Who's
say
it?
hello to him in Elven.
He nods. The envelope on the outside says, "To my friends."
I'll look inside the carriage, see if there's anybody else I can spot inside the carriage.
Nope, nobody. You look inside, nobody else is in the carriage, but he didn't seems to turn to keep you guys kind of all in front of him.
Is this a letter from you? Are we your friends?
It is a letter from my lord.
Oh, who's your lord?
Perhaps you can read it and find out. My lord
I
has
read-
extended his gracious hospitality to you.
I will read the
Oh.
letter. I'll open it up.
The letter reads, "My friends, I'm honored to host you in this land, in my home, and look forward to meeting you in person. I have heard tell of your activities in my domain and wish to know those who have arrived in my beloved land of Barovia. As such, I bid you dine at my castle in 3 nights' time so that we may meet in civilized surroundings. Your passage here will be a safe one, and you shall receive full privileges of hospitality and guest rights for as long as you remain at Castle Ravenloft. I await your arrival. Your host, Count Strahd von Zarevich."
That's awfully nice of him.
Robert spits on the ground.
Rahadin looks down at you, and then slowly walks back towards the carriage and gets in.
Is there anything we should bring to dinner?
Yeah, like a bottle of wine, maybe some fresh bread.
He stops, turns, and says, "All things will be taken care of as far as food. Only the best is brought in for my lord and his guests. The
Are we playing tonight?
carriage will find you in 3 days' time."
Okay. Well,
Oh,
is he the
this
same
would
guy
have
that
taken-
punched me
Hold
in the
on.
face?
Yes, Dan, we're playing right now.
He does not answer and simply gets back into the carriage, and the door closes.
I think we might have already met him.
Yeah.
And,
Punched me in the face.
Oh, there we go. I can hear you.
Hi, Dad.
It was a really weird thing because he had to get low to do it, like drop his hips into like a fighting stance. There's people that practice specific arts where they really drop their center and
So, like,
twist the hips.
Rahadin's
It was
already
one of
left.
those things.
The carriage is gone as Quizzard continues to talk, but
I continue to listen to Quizzard.
the
It
deathly
was like a monk type thing,
the
you know.
deathly
You know
choir
about
has
that,
stopped
right?
as he gets back into the carriage. You notice that you no longer hear that.
Was that music coming from that elf?
That was pretty neat.
I think it was
That's
that.
kind of disconcerting.
I mean, he had his own personal soundtrack. I mean, that's just neat.
You always need theme music if you're gonna be a hero.
What's your theme music, Quizzard?
Dum 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 dum. Something like that, I think.
So we're not going to this dinner.
Well, I think it'd be rude not to.
I mean, you seem to always have a good for going to dinners, Lee.
Yes, exactly. Last time I almost lost my soul. This time I think again I might lose my soul. Do you see the track record going?
Well,
He says
Well,
we
I
have
don't
guest rights.
know.
It'd be very rude
Let's
of him
talk
to
about
attack
this.
us.
Yeah, guest rights. I'm gonna look up guest rights.
How are we looking it up?
I'm
Oh.
using my knowledge of history to
Oh,
figure
guest
it
rights
out.
are
Got a
something a
21.
lord would extend to people to visit. Basically, it's similar to the Game of Thrones idea, where a lord invites you to dinner, he invites you peacefully, without.
And then you have a wedding.
And there's no red weddings.
Yeah, it's kind of like going to a wedding. People are just there to be happy, and you might negotiate, or you might, as long as we don't attack him, he shouldn't attack us. We wouldn't want to steal from him or anything like that. As long as we were going to imbue food and drink in his home, it probably would extend a protection to us. And he says that extends from wherever we get in the carriage all the way to his house and back again. So that's good. I mean, of course, I can't really eat or drink, so I'm not sure if I'd be covered. And
We don't have it. The other thing is, though, we don't.
I also,
devil in the heart.
I mean, I don't know.
The other thing that was
Some
too is we
cultures
don't
it's
know-
okay to vomit at dinner, so maybe he wouldn't have a problem with it.
The other thing though is too is that we don't have any answers for him. We don't know why we're here.
Well, what answers does he want from us?
I'm sure he's gonna ask, where did we come from? Why are we here?
Where did
We
you
don't
go?
have-
I think he brought us here. Maybe he'll tell us why we're here.
Maybe.
I mean, the dark mist brought us here. He seems to control it. And the other thing is, Lee, he could have just come up to us in that carriage and probably killed all of us. So going to his house to have dinner doesn't seem like it's any more dangerous than not going to his house. Do you really want to piss him off?
It actually sounds more dangerous to not go to his house.
I think Lee shouldn't go and see what happens.
Well, I'm not sure Robert should go if we do. No offense to Robert. I can
I don't
see.
really want to go to dinner at the devil's house as it is.
Yeah,
Let me at
that's
least
kind
do
of
some
where I was.
reconnaissance while you folks died.
Maybe he's just
Okay.
misunderstood.
Well, Robert can stay behind, I guess. I just want to see if he'll show us his library. I mean, I don't have any personal motivations or anything, but I mean, it could be amazing. It's probably got the best books in all of Barovia and actually have good information instead of the lies that they have. See, look at this book. I'm looking. There's a lot of really good things in here about wine, but he's probably got all the other 3 volumes on wine.
All right. I mean, I guess it couldn't hurt to do reconnaissance. I say very reluctantly.
Well, what you could do is we could go to dinner and then you could sneak around his house and find out more about him.
That seems like I probably would lose any gas rate protection that they might extend.
I mean, go to his private chambers, investigate things. I'm sure you'll be fine.
That seems again like I would lose any gas rate protection that he would extend if something like that were to occur.
It's almost like Quizzard suggests things that might get your character killed.
Quizzard's just coming up with these convoluted plans. Step 1, we go to dinner. Step 2, I shrug. Step 3, profit.
I
You
thought we go
guys
to
are
dinner
having-
and ask to get the hell out of Barovia.
So again, I'm still inclined to go back and look for Robert's sister, but we can go to the Vistani camp if everyone else wants to.
All right, Robert, on a scale of 1 to no, are you interested in going back to look for your sister?
I mean, she seems pretty content with her gentleman fellow there. I don't see what the big deal is. I mean, she's probably safe. I haven't heard any, I mean, there's like
Probably
that.
safe. Have you
I
seen
think-
this? Have you seen this city? We just started
think-
a revolution. Who knows who
I
he
think-
actually is?
I think that Lee's probably kind of smitten with your sister.
Just got the hots for her.
Oh, is
Lee,
that the thing here?
I'm
We got
gonna
the little
whisper to
friendly
Lee.
competition
Lee.
between you and that book here, eh?
Lee, you want to
Oh,
be
shit.
careful. The last guy that was into Robert's sister, he chopped his head off.
Yes, but that was her brother, and that was weird.
Yeah, but you're her brother.
Creepy, It's fine. I just...
Well, you know what? I would probably be better for her than whoever she's with right now. I'll say that.
Well, okay.
Wow.
Looks like Lee's staking his claim here.
Set the bar high, apparently.
Robert, I'm not sure how you guys are on ceremony, but it looks like Lee doesn't have any possessions.
Well, it seems to me that the only solution will be for you and this other fellow she is dating to have a manly duel.
I like it.
Lee does know kung fu though, so that's something.
Well, that's good for
Yes,
him.
but he
He'll
doesn't even
probably
have
win then.
clothes.
I don't think he's probably going to punch a bookseller in the nose and no problem, right?
None of us have much clothes. We didn't bring clothes other than what we brought with us here.
Got a new silk robe. I don't know what you're talking about. Thanks, Tina.
Alright, I need a drink. I'll be right back.
I look fancy in my new silks.
So you guys know, you are this commoner. That's where you're camping here on the map. The Visitani camp would be this Visitani commoner down here. Just for kind of landmarks, so you guys understand where things are.
All right, so it looks like we have 1 vote to go back to town, and then no other votes.
I don't really care. I'm just here for the experimenting.
I mean, we're like halfway there already. We're only like a half mile away from.
Dan,
Yep.
whatever noise you're making in the background is picked up on your mic.
Okay.
Well, I guess where do we want to go? Anybody else? Anybody else for going back to town?
I mean, that's what I would want to do, but
Well, it sounds like nobody else wants to go back to town.
Robert, you only want to check to make sure your sister's okay? All right, whatever. I guess I'll trust your judgment. This is gonna.
It's okay, man. I'm sure that Irina will show you both equal amounts of admiration for your suitorship. It should be fine when you get the chance to finally reach her. You'll make your case, and like I say, you can have a gentlemanly duel.
Maybe the Visitani will have like a love trinket for you.
That's actually a really good
Right,
idea. They
get them the
probably
flowers.
sell all
You might
kinds
like
of
them.
trinkets.
You know, and maybe you could find some flowers.
we had the pretty interesting trinket shop in my hometown, but I don't know if she would like any.
Yeah, I picked one up and I scratched the ring that is slowly killing my hands.
Yeah, that's spreading.
Is that going, by the way?
Hey, look, your whole arm looks gray and putrid.
Yeah, a few people have that. Have whole hands now that
gross.
are
Yeah, I tried not to sleep on that side because it smells like cheese.
Well, at least if a snake bites you in that arm, I don't think it'll do anything.
Yeah, I don't think you can poison, so that's fine.
Should we use fire to cauterize your whole arm?
Well, I was hoping someone had removed curse, but I don't think we have anyone here that can.
So, which
then-
way are you guys planning to head? Or is that still in discussion?
I guess we're going to the camp. It sounds like Lee's the only one that wants to go back to town.
Yeah, going to the camp.
Okay, so you guys head out for the camp, and you travel a short time, and up ahead around the bend, you hear some whistling. And as you continue, it gets a little bit closer. Very quickly, Rictavio's carnival wagon comes around the corner, driven by Rictavio, and he is whistling a tune. And he nods to you guys because he remembers you.
Oh, hi, Rictavio. Which
Not
way is he
bad.
coming from?
He is coming from the south, kind of the way you guys are heading.
Did you go to a Visitani camp down there?
Huh? Me? No, no, no.
No. We're going to a camp down there. There's apparently missing children or something.
Make a perception check. Okay.
You don't take children in your carnival, do you?
Oh, no, I don't. Fortunately, my child is dead.
Oh, I'm sorry. That's a
Did
shame.
you say fortunately?
He said, unfortunately.
Oh, okay.
But the show must go on, so I'm heading back to town. You guys take care.
Mind if I ask you where you're
Um,
this way?
Oh, just out traveling. Like to get out of town when the festival goes on.
That is. Be a good day to leave town with the festival for sure.
I'll go ahead.
Paul, you can make a perception check. Oh, you also hear the sounds of a large creature snoring inside the wagon. I think I've given you guys a handout of the wagon. I'll look and see if I have one. Oh yeah. There you go. It's there. That's the wagon he's pulling.
Oh, nice. We were more or less friendly before, right? As I remember.
Oh yeah, you guys were friendly when you visited the your bar. You had met him.
I'll say what they got in the wagon, and I'll go over and like take a look.
The windows are barred, and he doesn't really stop. He's kind of going slow enough to have this conversation, but you take a peek in, you get you get a look. You see, looks like a large animal in there, but it's really hard to make out because it's laying on the ground.
Does he respond?
Oh, he says, what's the creature's name? It has a name. I do have a name somewhere. Give me a second. Well, the name's probably not important. He says, "Oh, that's lioness."
A lion that travels with your caravan for the circus?
Oh, she's no lion. She's a tiger. I just
Tiger.
call her
Ah,
lioness.
nice. Know any?
Oh wow, you have a
Yes.
tiger? That's
Know any?
great.
Know any? What tricks does it know?
Oh, lots of tricks.
Um, maybe, maybe, um, maybe I'll get to see it one day. Seems like it'd be pretty quite the show.
Yeah, it would. Probably not in town. I don't think they would like it if they knew he was in here. That's why I bring them food.
I will be sure not to mention it.
Appreciate that. All right, folks. Well, you have a good day. He keeps
You
going.
too. Bye.
All right, and you guys keep heading on. All right, a short time later, you do get down to the Visitani camp. See, I think I have a map for that too, but let's see. Maybe I do, maybe I don't. Oh, I do. Can you guys see anything here or no?
It is black.
Well, let me go and grab all your characters from the battle map real quick.
I'm going to call up my. I'm gonna manifest mind. So I have a flying monkey with me, and then I have a spectral old gnomish scholar that follows me around as well. And I talk to them periodically.
All right, there you guys are. You see carved into this large hill several houses kind of around the base of the hill. And at the top, there is a large circle of wagons, but in the tent in the center, but the tent is on fire.
Oh,
And you see several figures standing around it outside.
um,
Well, we should probably put that fire out.
I guess I'll run up and
Oh.
see if anyone needs help or what's going on.
Okay.
Yeah, Robert, follow.
All right, you guys
How
can
big are
move
these
yourselves.
squares?
Well, I'm just looking for people to be like, and I was going to ask if everything's okay.
Squares are 10 by 10. Yeah, there are a few elves standing around. Those look like the elves you saw before. Or one looks like the elf you saw before, Casimir.
Okay.
As you guys run up, you do see several dead Visitani laying around the camp inside the wagons. No dead elves, just dead Visitani. And they all look like they have been mauled in some kind of terrible attack. And
Like by a giant tiger.
the elves are standing there, kind of trying to figure out what the hell to do. As you guys approach, they take a defensive stance. And Casimir leads and says, "Who are you? What are you doing here?"
I hold my hands up and yell in Elvish. It's like, Casimir, you invited me up here.
Ah, yes, you, Rolandus, from town, yes.
What's going on?
Murder this night. Murder. Someone came and killed the Visitati that were here. We only just arrived back when we were searching for the girl, and we had a lead and arrived to this scene. There's bodies like slumped over certain the wagons. You can see several bodies that seem to have looked like they were trying to get out of the tent and were killed at the tent's entrance. All of them horribly gored.
Is it from Tiger?
See, give me a medicine check to see if you can think that, or insight. Insight. medicine, that works too. Either one. A tiger probably could, yeah.
Oh, jeez.
I look for tracks or anything like that.
Okay.
Let's see.
Yeah, give me, what is it? Give me a survival check. You notice that there are several boot tracks all over the place here, but there is a set of wagon tracks too. But you're not sure if it's from one of these wagons or a
Also,
wagon you may have seen.
I'll ask what happened here.
As I said, Casimir turns to you in common and says, as I just said to your friend Rolandus, we just arrived from coming back looking for the girl,
Oh,
and we're going to tell the Visitani that we had a lead, but we found them all dead, so we are not sure.
I can guess what the lead might have been.
We actually believe that the girl Arabelle was taken by a man in from the town of Vallaki to the lake. Something to do with his drunken fishing habits or something. We were seeking someone to try and go rescue her. We were coming back to tell the Visitani, but as you can see, they are no more.
Well, I think we have a pretty good idea of who did this.
Who do you think did this? Do you think you know of Lobo?
Lobo?
Lobo, yes. We believe he took the girl.
That's the guy in the caravan that we just passed?
No, that was Rectavia who just passed. Or sorry, Bluto.
Oh.
Bluto is the guy that they believe took the girl.
Oh. Pluto. Okay. Well, it's like, no, but there is another suspect too.
Oh, what do you
I'm
know?
not sure. Rolandus, do you trust them?
No, but I think they have better intentions than the other guy.
What are you guys talking about?
Should we put out this fire and see if
Yeah,
any of
several of the Dusk Elves are putting out the fire. And then they're able to get it under control, and you notice they're starting to kind of clean up the body, stack up the bodies. And they seem to be paying some proper respect for life.
Robert's watching all this just kind of with disinterest. He's like, whatever, no big loss, Vistani.
Are there any Visitani left?
Not alive that you see.
I'm gonna say to the elf, what are you gonna do with all their wagons?
Yeah, first I'll look for survivors. Alright, if they just arrived, I'm gonna just go look for survivors.
Sure. Okay. Where you want to look?
The map's not available, so it's still black to me. Just wherever.
What? I dropped you in. Oh, because it says Paul for some reason. Oh, let me fix it for you.
There we go.
Yeah. And you can move up to the mirror. I'll slide you up there.
I'll have Fitzbomb and Nico float around and fly around looking for any survivors.
I guess I'm gonna go in the outskirts. I'll go over here.
The buildings are all closed, and when you start to head that way, the Dusk Elves. So that is where we live. Please do not go there. The Visitani lived here in this camp.
Oh.
The outbuildings here, these buildings are where the elves lived. That they kind of told you that at the beginning, but it's all right if you didn't catch it. The Visitani were within this circle of wagons here in the center of the map, at the top of the hill.
I guess.
Are there any horses left alive?
No.
I guess I'll start making a perimeter search, and then.
Yeah, I want to look under the wagons to see if I can find anyone that was maybe hiding.
Exactly.
All right, put yourself by a wagon you want to search, and I will give you some information on it.
I'll cast Detect Magic and start walking around the whole circle.
All right.
I'll start from the opposite.
You in this one you see 2 dead Visitani in the wagon. They smell like alcohol.
Do I see any
Lee.
alcohol?
Yeah, there's an open bottle there that you spot too.
Well,
Okay.
I guess I'll start laying the bodies out.
Robert,
By-
that one contains 3 Visitani. Look like they were playing cards when they were set upon and killed.
I'll start.
Degenerate gamblers.
I'm gonna start laying out the bodies. And
Okay.
I guess they're around here-ish.
That is what the Dusk Elves are doing as well.
Go over to the next one.
Orlandis looks at that one. This barrel is nicer than the other, draped with golden silk hanging in the windows, and the wheels have gold sun-shaped hubcaps. There's an iron chimney that protrudes from the roof of this carriage as well, or wagon. Let's see. Inside is a burlap doll with eyes inside that lays next to a hammock. There's a small iron stove in the wagon. And I think the hubcaps are really nice. Probably worth something.
I'm going to take the doll with me.
Okay. That one has more gambling Visitani that died when they were set upon. One guy's holding all of the gold. And another guy is looks like he died trying to defend his cards. If I miss anyone, let me know or I'm missing somebody.
I moved over to the next wagon.
Yeah, that one has a Visitani, 1 adult and 3 children in it, all dead.
Same thing, mauled.
Yep.
Token.
I'm not seeing my token anywhere. I've been looking for
Are you
it.
seeing the map?
Yeah,
Oh, you're way up here in the top right.
I'm here. I got it.
Yeah, these squares are a lot bigger, so to kind of give the idea of how big this area is.
I'm at my wagon.
What's this Dusk Elf's name again?
Casimir.
Casimir.
Rolandis and Tina come upon another family wagon with 2 dead adults and 3 dead children.
Keep
Yeah.
second.
I wrap him in blankets and bring him out with the rest of the dead.
Okay.
What's this over here?
Those are their houses.
That's where the Dusk Elves say they live.
I'm gonna detect magic and walk around the circle, see if there's any magic.
Yeah, you did not detect anything magic.
Okay.
I'm just gonna go clockwise.
Okay. Yeah, you guys do eventually see a wagon that does have a chest in it with some coins, piece of jewelry. There's definitely some money here that it was not taken. So if you wanted to take it, there's 1,200 electrum and 650 gold.
Yeah, I mean, if I come upon that, I would quietly pocket that, I guess.
Okay, yeah. Whoever, whichever one of you wants to pocket it, that's fine. You can say each of you kind of, if someone doesn't want to, then you can say you walk past it and someone else pocketed it.
Do you want me to
Okay.
put it in
Yeah, put it in the group chat. I was going to give it to Tina later, but
what was the total?
1,200 electrum, 650 gold.
I mean, if these dust elves don't seem like we care with looting, I will pop off those hubcaps too.
Okay, yeah, you think they're worth 125 each, so 500 total gold.
Do any of the wagons look like are still usable?
Oh yeah, most of them are actually still in usable shape.
but no
I mean,
horse.
some of them may have a broken seat or something where somebody landed when, in this bloodshed, but all of them are in good repair otherwise. Some minor changes could easily fix them all up.
Still,
You've kind of got them
I
all at this point.
so I'll ask. I'll go back to the Dust Elf. We'll say, you say that you just stumbled upon this camp that's on fire. No one saw what happened. Your houses are less than 100 feet away.
Yes, as I said, we were searching for the girl, and we came upon the tip. We came back to
No,
tell the Visitani because it is their girl.
no one. There's no one. None of your people remain behind.
No.
Hey, you're lucky that these Vistani did not rob you blind then.
The Visitani here are difficult people, but not terrible or dishonest.
It looks like werewolves came in here and just mauled everybody. This is horrible.
Casimir
you have
looks
to,
at you quietly.
Don't you have to destroy the bodies, otherwise they might come back as werewolves or something?
Yeah, we should definitely burn the bodies. Do you want to go and catch up with the wagon and see what?
Well, my people can see to the issues that see to the bodies. If you guys could look into the girl, that would be a good act, is in bringing this girl back.
Well, there's nothing to bring the girl back to, right?
You could perhaps bring her to the orphanage in town or something, but sadly you are right. But
I wonder
it
if
still
they take
should be.
Visitani.
I would hide her origin to them, but
That's a good thought.
Yeah, I would not want to let Pluto just take this woman or child.
No, I think people that kidnap children like that, especially drunken sailors, don't sound like really good parent role models or anything.
So where do you think Pluto was again?
You seem to be a really nice person, Casimir. Well, nice elf. I mean, nice being. It's good to meet you. Do you have any books or any knowledge about the land? We're kind of new.
Interesting, you are.
I'm very interesting and interested.
Well, if you're new to this land, I don't know why you are here. But many answers you seek could probably be found in the Amber Temple to the south.
Amber Temple?
Casimir turns to you. What was your question, Paul?
Where was Bluto?
Bluto generally fishes on Lake Zarovich. It's just north of the town of Vallaki.
Can Robert look around the camp and see if there's a set of hoof prints or anything leading out where horses may have run off?
Rolandus had seen wagon tracks that had left, but wasn't really able to discern where, kind of what they came from. And there are hoof prints but there's also a lot of dead horses around here, so it doesn't strike you as abnormal to see hoof prints, wagon prints, and footprints.
Okay, I was more trying to see if it looked like a horse ran off and got away.
Maybe. Yeah, you don't see any signs of galloping horse prints anywhere. You also don't see any bestial markings, like something that a creature came in.
I'm gonna furiously scribble notes in my floating scroll book as Nico and Fitzbomb and I walk around and discuss things.
Okay.
I would say, what about that guy we just passed? Maybe he's on a wagon. He might be able to run and catch up to him, right? And just ask him some more questions or investigate further to that beast he had.
You're asking who?
I'm talking to the group.
Oh, okay. I thought you were talking to the Dusk Elves. Okay.
Oh, no.
Well,
I'm gonna grab a drink.
I asked him if he was at the Visitani camp, and he said no.
Yes, but I'm not saying he was, but I think it's something that worth checking out, and that's something that I think is also if we run right now, we can probably catch up to him.
You think that he had something to do with this? He's a werewolf?
Not necessarily, but it's something we can check out.
Or perhaps his lioness was a were-tiger.
Exactly.
A Rakshasa.
Could be.
Exactly.
Well, I guess it's we go confront someone about something potentially, or we go and rescue a small child. Huh.
Let's go rescue the child.
I
We can do
agree.
both, right? We have to go
Very,
back.
very
We have to go
difficult
north. We have to go
to
north. We have to go north of Vallaki for that, right? So it's back along the road anyway.
Plus we're still at 100 gold from Lady Walker. Do we want to? I was gonna say we can either rush off, or I don't know if we want to.
Yeah, I would say I said let's rush off.
Let's get me
We're
my
still-
money.
He's the best. He's the best character.
Okay, so I'm going to move us back to the town of Vallaki map, as here you all are. You guys are down here in the bottom at this commoner thing. The Visitani commoner can be deleted because he is no more. So you guys are wanting to head back towards the town gate there?
Yeah, well, I want to try to go and take the road, or whatever that the wagon, the guy was on.
Sure. Yeah, it's been a little while since you saw him. You head back that way. Takes a little while to get back there, but you do not see him along the way. You may think if he went into town, he probably didn't catch up to him.
Do you think that they was able to get into town at night, though? Don't they close the gates?
He may have made it back before nightfall.
Is there any?
We might have already.
I'll try to follow his wagon tracks.
Well, to get to Lake
Give
Zarovich,
me
we
a
have to
survival
go-
check. You're in the woods.
Or Rolandis can help me here. Or
Yeah, I'll help you. Like,
To get to
I'll
Lake
help you.
Zarovich, we have to go through Vallaki anyway.
I'll help you.
I mean, you
Rolandis.
could probably go around. Yeah, you do think there's wagon tracks along this route that you took, and it does go into town.
Nothing that veers off into the woods or some weird path somewhere.
Nope, no, nothing like that. It is nighttime though now, or it is late. Not nighttime yet, but it is getting dark.
Well, we just want to head to the lake.
should
Well,
we
if it's
travel at night? Or
we should probably make camp, shouldn't we?
You could
Don't we have,
also
like,
go around
portable
the lake
castle?
if you want, around the town if you wanted to get to the lake, but
They closed their gates, right? Or maybe because of the festival, they're still open, or because of the riot, they're still open.
are you going to approach the gates?
So to clarify, nobody knew. Nobody
I'd
knew
be-
that we were
you know-
responsible for the coup, right? Like nobody, as far as we know, nobody knew.
Well, you didn't attend the festival, so as far as you guys know, that what coup?
Yeah, I
Okay,
guess we
we don't-
should.
we don't
I guess
know
we
if
should make our way. Let's make our way back to the church and sleep for the night. I don't understand what the big issue is here, guys.
Yeah,
we
I
have
think
we have a big castle we can just set up outside of town too. Like,
Yeah, I want to go back inside town anyway, I guess, because I'm curious about. Again, I'm still curious about Robert's sister.
That's
Yeah,
true.
if
I
we
just
know
want to
any-
set up
I
camp
just-
because I want to copy spells and I want to read books. So I don't care where we set up camp. I just want to set up camp.
So yeah, I'd say let's approach the gate and see what's up, and then we can make camp after that if necessary.
Okay. As you guys get very close to the gate, you notice that it is ajar, and there are no guards here.
Well,
Fitzbomb, do you mind going into the gate? Go in and take a look around real quick.
Let's see. He can go up to 300 feet away from you.
Something like that. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Let's click an interesting spell. Okay. So you can kind of send your spectral mind in there and look around, and that you don't see anybody here.
I'm gonna repeat that to the group. I don't see anybody around.
all right.
I'm gonna
so let's go.
cast pass without trace on everyone. And I was like, all right, let's go. Let's try to sneak in here and take a look and see what we're getting
Didn't
ourselves
we
into.
close this door on our way out? I'm pretty sure we did.
I think we just closed it, not like locked it or anything. We just like shut the
Yeah,
door.
we
behind
didn't like bar it, but I think we did close it. Or something.
Why don't you check to see if fresh wagon tracks went this way?
They still haven't come in. Okay, so you guys are able to basically enter the town.
I'll close and maybe even bar the gate behind us if there's a bar.
Why would
Sure.
you bar the gate?
I don't know.
You want to lock us in?
Well, I mean, more
I
like
can borrow
temporary.
from this side.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can unbar it if we need to.
Okay,
I don't know.
is there anywhere special in town you want to head?
I guess we want to sneak to the church.
Well, the church is actually right here, so it's not that hard to get to. You guys do arrive at the church, and you come upon whatever Father what's his face, and he's treating several wounded people.
What happened here?
He looks at you and says, "Oh, you've come back. It's so great. The town, it's something. The festival was terrible. There's some kind of thing out there. It's out there. It's killing people and absorbing them.
What? It's out there killing people and absorbing them? Tell me
Like
more.
a bad evil thing.
He says, "Listen, I don't have long. I have to get back to tending to the wounded. The coup. Some kind of coup happened, and Lady Watcher took control, and a riot or some kind of event started in the mass of people, and there's some undead, and people start dying. It's crazy."
Well, Father Lucian, I guess we'll try to help. There's undead and stuff.
The town, nobody's safe out there. The streets.
Undead is my favorite
scary.
enemy.
Okay.
What's the Baron doing about it?
Didn't you hear me, man? The Baron's gone. Lady Watcher took control.
What's she doing about it?
I don't know. But I'm here just tending to wounded.
Maybe we should go ask her.
Yes, I agree. I think we should see this spooky orphanage lady again.
Why do you want to go see the orphanage lady?
Well, she's the one that took over, right?
No.
Is that the Lady Waka?
No.
Different town.
Yeah. Yeah. Can we try to sneak toward Lady Walker's place and keep an eye on stuff?
Yeah. I am gonna set up a map for you guys, though. Give me a minute. Well, I have to unset up a map because you guys skipped the whatchamacallit. The coup.
You right there and did something else.
That's fine. It's not like a ton of people died because we did that. It's fine.
Right.
Okay. Yeah, definitely not. A ton of people definitely didn't die.
Probably only like two. Maybe
Oh,
three.
yeah. As you guys are traveling down the road, you do see blood all over the place. And here you are traveling, and that's when you see it. And it sees you.
Holy freaking crap, guys. Look at that.
It looks like, let's see. Let me see if I can, there is probably a
Guess
description.
our sneaking wasn't sneaky enough.
Maybe it senses. Would be my guess.
Why am I in front? I'm slow.
You guys can adjust yourselves as you want.
I'm definitely slow.
This looks like a huge creature of some type, but as it moves closer, what you see is that there are Visitani, or not Visitani, there are Vallakians in it, but all the Vallakians are zombies. And but it moves as a single large movement. So it's almost like if you think of World War Z movie, like a wave of undead. That's kind of what this looks like.
Yeah, I'm sure it's.
Guys,
not
look,
fine.
it's a zombie tsunami.
And that's when we should roll initiative.
This thing just sounds terrible.
Oh, it's called a zombie clot.
Ooh.
The zombie clock, man.
Token is selected.
Initiative.
Okay.
Okay, everybody rolled? Looks like we have a bunch of rolls. Rolandis, you can go first.
Just a quick question. With the eagle whistle that I have, is that like a free object interaction, or
I'll pray what?
the eagle whistle? Would
Yeah.
that be just that's just like like I don't have to use like an extra bonus action for it?
Yeah, you could put it in your mouth and just start blowing it. That would be like I guess, a bonus action. Not even that.
Okay.
It would be a free action just to kind of, if you wanted to start blowing on it.
Yeah, I'm gonna start blowing on it and start flying in the air.
Okay.
Uh,
And you can do that for what number of rounds? It's like times your con mod? Or something like that?
something like that. I'm
Probably,
not sure
it has a duration.
It
Then you
does.
kind of run out of wind. But sure.
I'll find out as other people go.
Yeah, go ahead. And what are you doing?
I'm gonna bonus action cast Hunter's Mark on this thing.
Okay, so you
And
stop
then-
blowing the whistle.
What?
Does Hunter's
Why?
Mark have a verbal component?
Wait a second here.
I assume all spells do, so that's why I said that. But if it doesn't, then great. But if you
Yeah,
have to say words, then you would stop blowing a whistle.
Okay, well, I cast Hunter's Mark and then blow my whistle and then
Okay.
go up. Okay.
Okay, sure.
And then I shoot arrow at it 3 times
Okay,
for fun.
you can do that.
Sorry.
Well, that hits. What are the pluses for? Oh, that's your archery fighting style?
Yeah.
Okay, so you have 2 hits.
Is the third one a hit? Because if so, like it's an extra D8 on the
The
end.
third one's a hit. The middle one is not.
So plus another 4 on that. Because I'm a dread ambusher.
Okay.
That's my
Lee.
turn.
Oh, jeez. Closest. No, I'm going to throw a couple darts at it, I guess, just to get things moving. Success. What?
Those darts hit.
17.
All right. Before it starts to go,
Move back.
you do see other things that are moving along. One is a zombie that looks like it's got some kind of fog coming off of it. And the other thing is a bundle of arms that just seems to have all melted together. And we're going to call it a swarm of zombie limbs. And then the clot moves. Oh, Robert, you're up front. Oh, that hits. "16 bludgeoning damage as a fist of faces and arms comes out and punches you.
Okay, and I assume wisdom saving.
Nope. A 21 probably hits too, huh?
It does.
16 more.
Ouch.
But you make a con save.
Well, I was saying a wisdom save for my berserker act.
Oh,
right?
yeah, that too. Yeah, I didn't even think about that.
And which one you want first, the con save or the wisdom save?
Well, con is only a DC of 14, so you should try that one, I guess.
Con save first. And it's 2 wisdom saves, right? Because he hit me twice.
I guess so.
And I, looks like, failed my con save.
Yeah, so you're going to take 10 poison damage. And you are poisoned.
Okay, I got the first one. And
You count your own aura? No, right?
for Aura of Protection, is it me too, or is it just the people surrounding me?
It affects you.
Okay.
Cool.
Sorry. I'm trying to find my Berserker Axe handout here, so that I can remember what the was.
It was DC 15 on the Berserker Axe.
Okay, so I assume that my aura gives me enough to that would.
Yeah.
It's more than one. So yeah,
That's
they're
fine.
both successful.
Lee, make
So
a strength save.
Rank. Okay.
Ooh. The zombie flings a detached clump of corpses at a creature it can see within 30 feet. The target must succeed a DC 16 saving throw or take bludgeoning damage. 3d10. Let's see. Let's roll 3d10. 21 damage.
I feel like I should be able to use deflect missiles on this.
Well, you are now entombed in dead flesh,
Cool.
and you will take 3d6 necrotic damage at the start of each of its turns. The creature can be freed from the dead flesh if the dead flesh is destroyed. It is a large object, the dead flesh. So, like a wagon of bring out your dead, like that just landed on you. It's not a small missile. It's the equivalent of a boulder.
It's any range attack. I wouldn't catch it, but I would be able to reduce the damage, I think.
I could see him being able to reduce the damage.
Okay, sure. So you would roll 1d10 plus your dex and modifier. So roll that, and then you can reduce the amount of damage. And that'll apply to the bludgeoning, but it won't. You'll still be encased, basically.
That's fair.
It's raining zombie parts, is basically around you.
Are they all male?
No.
Well, I was wondering if it was raining men.
Oh, that's a good. Yeah, I like that. Oh, so you're able to reduce 19. There you
Nice.
go.
That's cool.
Yep.
All right, so you're still encased in it. It does have. It counts as a large object, and that is taking up
Can I
some
try it?
space around you.
Can I try to punch my way out of it myself, or am I?
Sure, on your turn.
Okay.
Robert.
Okay. Yeah, Robert says, "Ow!" And then he moves up and tries to hit it with his axe.
Absolutely.
Axe to the face.
That is a hit.
Okay. Roll down there.
Yep, I got the damage. Is
Okay,
there
so
anything else?
Yeah, Divine Smite.
Sure.
And this is, let's see, already 2d8, plus another
Oh yeah,
one, I
your
believe.
divine smite's already on there. Yeah. So 2 for 2d8. So I don't know whatever else you got more.
Plus
He
one
gets more for undead.
Yep.
Oh,
So I
okay.
get 3d8 out. So I'll roll Divine Smite and then add a d. Go. Just saw it. There it is. Click. Come on. Good. Oh, I gotta roll on it. Then one more d8. Loop.
Yeah, the attack already rolled that D8, those 2 D8s for you. So I'll just
Yeah,
add the extra 4.
It gets an additional D8 for being an undead creature.
Okay,
Well, 3D8 all day.
got it.
Robert, do you have a second attack?
I do have an extra attack, and I'm going to use that next. And second attack. Loop.
That is a miss.
And then Robert's going to try to. Can I get past these guys? Actually, you know what? I'll run to the other side. I will try to run. Oh no, because I won't be able to disengage. Never mind. I'll stand fast then.
Okay.
Guys, I'm probably gonna die here. You should probably run.
Wizard.
I can't run.
I am going to go ahead and cast Bless on Robert and Lee and... Well, I guess you're flying, so Tina.
All right. Tina's up.
Nine points. AC 15 hit.
Yes.
Bill, I'm actually going to go around the building
Okay.
after I do that.
Yeah, there's a yard back there, but you can cut through it.
I'm just going to hide behind it and
Okay.
pop out every once in a while.
Done. Rolandus.
No, I got one more attack.
Also, make a con check when you move up, Tina.
Got it. Okay. The last attack missed anyway.
Oh, okay.
Haven't programmed it in yet. 13 on the con.
It looks like
Plus
you're
a D4.
plus a D4. Okay. Then you will make it. Even though you rolled a 1, because it's only 14, so you make it. The deathly stench doesn't bother you. Rolandus at the top of the order.
You're welcome.
I'm gonna, because I can use, so the Eagle Whistle lasts 5 turns plus my con modifier for 6 turns. So this is
Okay.
turn 2.
Yep.
So I can move double my speed flying too. So I'm gonna move up another 30 feet. So I'm 60 feet up now, and then I'm gonna move like 30 feet this way, and shoot more arrows at it.
You could land on the roof if you wanted to, but... Oh, big crits.
Not big damage, but
this-
it works.
This thing dies.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
It's like
Nice.
5e doesn't give monsters enough hit points.
No. 6th level party, man.
Yeah.
There you go. Choppy.
Unless Dungeons and Dragons is really good for low level stuff. They make lots of low level content, but not a lot of mid to high.
Yeah. You got to have 2 of them next time. You got to do the Tim and have 3 of them show up.
Oh yeah, there's more coming. And in here, you do see that some of them look like they are Vallakian guards. You can see the bodies are wearing uniforms and things like that.
Not anymore.
Did I kill him on my first turn, or did they go?
Yes, the first one. So if you would like to aim the second shot somewhere else, go ahead.
Yeah. I'll just move Hunter's Mark over to this one and
Sure.
use it on that one. That's my turn.
Okay, so some damage.
Well, luckily, none of those
Lee.
zombies that were in that giant zombie wave broke out and were just
They
regular
should
zombies
really
attacking
just
us.
fucking turn into 20 zombies after that. That would be better.
That's what I was thinking, but nobody asked my opinion.
Okay, so it's my turn.
Yeah, you're
Let's try to punch
punching your way out. You're going to
Right.
take some necrotic damage.
Yeah.
10 necrotic.
Okay.
So you can make attacks. You're only trying to hit AC 10.
I like how Robert's like, I'm gonna die, and then he doesn't die, and he's like let down now. He's like, I wanted to die to save everybody.
I'm gonna use Flurry of Blows.
Yeah, that's literally like his mouth.
get 4
but
attacks.
it doesn't turn out well.
1, 2, 3.
Betty just perfect.
I feel like Robert's gonna end up as a undead berserking
You punch your way out.
zombie.
All right, you do enough damage to punch the zombies off of you. The zombie legs and things like that are writhing and trying to encase you.
Everybody's trying to touch Lee. Zombies, weird Barovian people.
No. Okay, I guess that's my turn.
Okay.
Who's next?
Well, we defeated that
These
threat.
guys.
There's more.
Let's see. This guy probably has some interesting abilities.
Hopefully he can spread disease. He should attack the paladin.
Let's see. He needs a radius. Anyone within 30 feet of him. And I'll get that for you. Oh, look at that. That's Lee, Robert, and Tina are going to make a con save.
Don't forget your D4s.
12 is the key number here. It's not that bad.
Is there an enhancement on food?
Oh, you should give Robert his bubble too.
What's this, 10 feet?
I thought it was 15. It might be 10.
Any second now. You might want to just head down.
Okay.
That's a 10 feet bubble, but if divine, whatever it is bigger than that, let me know. So guys, looks like you two made it. Lee? Paul? Paul? Paul didn't make it, he died.
Oh man, I like Lee.
Oh. I go through Lee's stuff. He doesn't have anything. He doesn't have anything.
He has magic hands. Remember? Take those.
So the undead mass attempts to grasp you, Robert.
Get him.
Oh, but it doesn't succeed.
Oh.
Holy shit.
Hello?
That was Robert dancing out of the situation.
Alright, I moved him to another channel so we don't hear his phone call. Okay. So when Lee gets back, he has to make a con save, but Robert, you're up.
Okay, so the one in front of me is the foggy zombie.
No, this is a swarm of limbs.
Okay.
And you are all good, Lee.
All right. So
Sorry about that. Food's up here.
Gotcha. Not a problem. I just didn't want to have your conversation be blasted out, especially because it's recording. So, Robert is attacking. I think this pile of limbs.
bonus action, I'm gonna use divine favor. Click on it to put that in chat. That. 2 spell slots.
Sure.
Feature damage on hit, then I will add it with axe. Ooh.
Oh, you
That's a-
cleave this pile of limbs in half. If you'd like to describe your killing blow, you can do that.
It's literally just like Robert just flailing with his axe, like literally chopping arms into little bits, like 6-inch long pieces, like just choppy chop 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 chop.
Oh yeah, you can Ginsu it, sure. Quizzard. Are you done hiding?
I'm just gonna come out and shoot at that thing, and then I'm gonna go hide again.
It mocks you for your poor shooting.
Yeah. Oh wow, shot twice, which is funny. Oh well.
Tina.
DC 12.
12 was a hit.
Does?
Yeah, zombies are really low ACs,
11
unfortunately.
points. That's 20 points.
Don't forget your plus D4. Look at that.
29 points.
Okay. Gotcha. Rolandus.
Use my bonus action to move Hunter's Mark over to that one. And then I do what I do every time and shoot some arrows at it. But I don't know where my character sheet disappeared.
I took your character sheet. Nat 1 is going to miss.
I'm going to use a luck point then. And shoot again for my first attack.
Sure. That's a hit.
And for my second attack,
Got it. Lee.
So you said this thing was like emitting like smoke or something?
Oh, yeah. It definitely looks like it's a viral. It has an aura coming off of it.
That's terrible. All right.
Oh, yeah, Tina and Robert, you guys should make con saves. As you got close to it. Dan and Robert, I need con saves for you guys. Oh, looks like we got Dan's. Perfect.
All right, sorry guys. Discord dropped me. I missed the last couple minutes here.
Yep, you just
Or
got to
con
make a
save.
con save. Yep, it's only DC 12 again. And those hit ball. You're good to go. All right, it goes. It's going to attack Tina. Did you have something else, Paul? You're moving? Okay. All right, so it goes. It's going to make attacks at Tina. I assume the 22 is going to hit you?
Not after I shield.
Oh. That would have been fun. All right. It misses. You guys are able to Gensu this one the rest of the way up. And it is all over.
with my remaining kind of 10 seconds before I come down the lane, can I just do a quick circle up high above houses and see if I can see any more undead or anything like that before landing again?
You don't see anything, but the streets look deserted right now.
I'm gonna start burning this big thing.
Sure.
This pile of bodies.
What was unleashed in this town? What has she done?
I might cast Cure Wounds on Robert there too.
Okay, great.
Robert, do you have or Zach?
Thank you, my friend.
Do you have your save set up? You only have you have a really low con or something?
I don't have a great constitution. I only have a +1 on my con. I have a +3 because efficiency with it, but
Yeah, you should also get a bonus for being 6th level because your charisma modifier adds to that.
He's counting that too.
What?
It's not in his roll, but he accounts for it after that.
You
Yeah, I don't know, that must
heal
be a
for
roll
10,
thing.
Robert.
It's not.
I'm sorry, healed for how much?
10.
10? Okay, thank you. I'm gonna do a lay on hands on myself for 10 as well.
I'm going to do this to heal myself. Wholeness of body. After I exploded from that pile of corpses.
Yeah, just imagine. I picture raining limbs just stacking up around you and encasing you in a coffin of dead bodies.
No.
Except they're moving and holding you in.
And then I just explode from it.
Yeah, then you punch and kick your way out.
Yeah, Zach, you might want to check your saves and stuff. Your charisma modifier is supposed to add to all that.
Is there anywhere? Did we see Robert's sister at the church when we were there?
No.
I
Well,
start poking
that's
through
not
the.
a good thing.
I look through the dead bodies to see if I see any in the limb monster. As Quizzard's burning them.
No, you don't see it in the monster body.
I
Guys,
suppose we could search the bodies in the monster before we burn them.
yeah, no, I'm not getting that close to those things.
I'll help you, Tino.
Okay, so
Yeah,
you're
the
searching the bodies. These are pretty much all commoners and guards. You might be able to find a broken short sword or something like that in there.
Oh yeah.
But there is some bits of, I guess, metal.
Well, if
But,
they're going to start searching, I'll stop doing that and start casting detect magic.
Okay.
I collect junk so I can use it later.
Yeah, okay, you find some junk you can collect, yeah, but there's once you do cast detect magic, there's nothing magical in the bodies here.
Is this the re-education center right here?
It's not far from here, but no, that's not it.
Oh.
Guys, we need to go talk. We need to go talk. I put in quotes to the person that caused this mess. If you were supposed to just take out the Baron, not unleash a monster on all of Vallaki.
Did we
Is
find
this where the festival was right here?
Yeah, the festival was in this area, yeah. I will
Okay.
say, when you're searching, you do see some dead guards. You see some dead commoners, all sorts of people of various factions within the city. But you used to see the Baron's body.
We do see the Baron's body?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I go up to the Baron's body.
Okay.
Well, he's got to have some nice metal.
He's very dead. He doesn't actually have anything fine on him. Probably owing to the fact that this Wicker festival of them burning a big sun meant that he didn't want to have too many things on him, but
Well, I don't think he left him at his house either. So
Well, we were at his house, or so.
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
he kind of has a stupid look on his face too, like he died not believing what was happening to him.
Well, I think we should see Watcher.
I'll go ahead and cast mage armor on myself.
Okay. So you guys are heading to Lady Walker's house? Watcher's house? Whatever her name is. I don't ever know.
Yes, before we go, does anyone else need any healing or no?
I'm good. I healed myself.
I'm fine.
Me too.
Okay. I'm going to use more of my lay on hands then.
Are we gonna
Landis,
walk?
you didn't take any damage this time.
It turns out I should just go really high in the air, and that is the secret.
Are there actual stalls here, Bill, with stuff in them?
Things are overturned, so not really.
Is there any good stuff?
Good stuff in what manner? There's like fruit, things like that have been spilled. I'm not sure that you'd want to eat it because this swarm of bodies was touching it.
Nico, no, put it down. It's bad for you.
Are we gonna walk
It's
by the?
zombie fruit.
Sorry. Are we gonna walk by the shack that we killed the guard captain on our way to Lady Walker? Because if so,
I
I'd
don't
like
know
to.
what you're talking about.
I'd like to. I'd like to collect his head and bring it with us.
Oh my gosh.
Okay. You guys can.
This is our ticket in, guys.
Let's go to Lady Walker. Watcher? Her. I
The
won't call her
German
lady
lady.
anymore. I won't call her lady anymore. It's like, nope. That title is no longer yours.
Yeah, Baroness Welker.
Technically,
Yeah.
I don't think you can actually take away her title.
I can take away calling her. She doesn't deserve it.
Well, I don't think that's actually your power. You don't have that authority, Lee.
All right. Here you guys are. It
Wow, that was
is
way too close for comfort.
locked up tight. Well, that's the way it works because it's the size of the maps.
This is like the inside of her house, is where you put me.
Oh, upstairs. Yeah, you are up there. Look at that. I should move you guys. Yeah, you guys aren't
I'm
there.
like, hi, I'm gonna go wait outside.
Yeah, she says hello. Go away.
Whoops. Why do you keep putting me in front?
I copy you guys as a group and then paste you down, and then that's it. Any doors that are open by dynamic lighting are currently closed because you guys had already kind of walked around our house a little bit.
Well, well, well. Looks like nobody's home. Maybe we should go take a rest. I'll
Yes,
copy some books and spells and stuff.
I just want to take a rest.
All I want to do is learn new spells. Then I'll have freaking fireball, okay?
I mean, I'm fine if we want to do this in the morning.
Very good.
No, I think we need to do it now. Pretty sure.
All right, let's go. I go up to the door and pound on the door.
Yeah, a little eye slot opens up, and you can see Ernst. You've met him before.
Yep.
And he says, "Oh, hello, guys. You guys are safe. That's
Yes.
good."
We came
Good.
for
For the rest of our business here, and I hold up, I pull out of his head out of a sack and hold it up so he can look through the eye hole.
Yeah, awesome. Let me go confer with the lady. And a minute later, she comes out, and she is at the eyelet, but another kind of square opens up, and a bag of 100 gold comes out, with Ernst sticking his hand out and holding it out.
I take the gold and toss it to Tina. So
She
we
goes,
have
"Hi."
other words we'd like to discuss as well if you have a moment.
Oh, we can discuss. I do appreciate the work you did, though. First, removing Izek was great. Unfortunately, the coup turned bloody when the Baron ordered his guards to start killing people. But we've saved many. But tomorrow, my guards will sweep the town and retake things. You guys should be careful. There's word of some creatures out there too.
We already took care of them.
Oh, very good.
Maybe we should.
She
maybe
turns
we
to
should
Ernst
get
and
some
said, "Get another
badges.
bag."
Maybe we should get some badges so that her guards don't attack us.
Oh, badges? Oh, my guards do know who you people are. Simply spread word that the group with the gnomes. They start leaving you guys
yes.
alone.
Hey, look, we have another gnome with us. Fitzbomb waves.
We're the gnomish groups.
This party is half gnomish.
She hands out another bag of 100 gold. For any incidentals you guys may have suffered along the way, and for any cleanup you've had to do. I appreciate it.
Appreciate the gold. And I toss that to Tina.
She goes, "Now, gentlemen, I do have much work to get to.
And
what is it
lady.
you need to discuss?" And lady.
I was just wondering if you had any magic writings.
No, I do not.
Oh. Do you have any books about temples of Barovia?
Perhaps we could talk about this inside where it's a little bit safer. I'll like look around looking for more zombies or whatever.
Ernst steps back and says, "Lady Watcher is a busy lady, and she needs to get done. She's not accepting any guests or any more conversation tonight."
Well,
Sorry,
she's the new
gentlemen.
ruler of the town.
Correct, and she has many things to do. So
I'm
if you'd
sure.
like to, please come back in the morning when it is safe and her guards have properly taken over.
Okay.
Well, what do you think, guys? Should we maybe head back to the church then? Maybe we can rest there.
Don't we need to find your sister?
I don't
She
think
might
so.
she might have gone back to the church, or perhaps her gentleman friend. I'm sorry, Lee. I don't mean to bring it up. I know it's a sore subject, but perhaps he whisked her away in some magical romantic fashion.
Yeah, like we should like if you're looking for his sister, you could probably ask the father because Vasily probably tried to marry her already, you know?
I look at you all incredulously.
Sorry, I know it's a sore subject.
Yes, young love, it's probably just puppy love, Lee. It's okay. You'll find somebody. There's a lot of fish in the sea.
Yeah, either way, I don't think we're gonna do anything more tonight unless.
Yeah, it is now fully dark. It is
Hmm.
night.
In that
So,
case, I'm invisible to those with dark vision. Then,
Yes, you
I'm
are.
gonna cast see invisibility just so I can see you. How about that?
motherfucker.
Hey! Hey, Rolandus! I'll keep waving at you. Nobody else
Yeah.
sees you. And I just wave. Rolandus!
Stop it!
Over
Stop
here, wave!
it!
So we're just gonna leave her here. We're not going to do anything about her.
What do you have to do about her, Lee?
He's summoned. Whatever. I got somehow we're all okay with this.
What?
It
She
seems well.
summoned something? What did she summon?
Yeah, maybe we should find that out first.
Or did the Baron summon it?
I mean,
Lee, it does seem like you're making accusations that you can't really prove.
I'm gonna pull out a book about military strategy, and I'm gonna say, see, it says here, right here, that if you can summon a giant crocus swarm and stuff, then why do you need to hire adventurers to do your dirty work for you?
Yeah, to kill one guard
This
captain,
is
that was
written
super
by
easy.
a Baron Wacher. Yeah, I don't know. Somebody Wacher something. Some Baron or something named that.
Okay.
Wasn't he a ranger?
I don't know, maybe.
I
Walker? He was a
I'm
ranger
just
somewhere in
I just
Tejas?
stare at
Tejas
you all
ranger?
incredulously. I just stare at you all incredulously. Okay, fine.
While we're still outside this house, can I use my primeval awareness to see if there's any
Undead.
fey fiends, undead, aberrations, celestials
I'll look in one of the windows and I'll have
in the
Fitzbomb
house?
go into the house and see what's going on in there and listen and see if I can hear like arguments or discussions or anything going on.
I'm going to look for some tracks near the house to see if the apparition came from here and then went down to the square.
I'm
Because
sorry.
right now, I don't know if the lady summoned it to kill the Baron or the Baron summoned it to defend himself. Because
Remember,
in the monster, he was off to the side.
he was off to the side. Remember, he didn't remember. Just remember how he had that look on his face of like he didn't really believe what was happening. Like he was confused as everybody else. He didn't understand what was going on. It wasn't his doing.
Well, that's a politician for you.
Are you guys
Oh,
just standing outside of her house having this discussion?
Yeah, I'm
No,
gonna send
I guess
Fitzbomb
not.
inside the window to see if I can listen to any
I guess
conversations or see
I
anything.
guess we will walk away and have this conversation. Like we're just gonna as we're walking away though, like away from her house, not now the earshot. Like we're just okay with her somebody creating that monster and unleashing on Vallaki.
We don't know that was her for sure, Lee.
Oh,
She's-
yeah.
She didn't say it was her. She said it was that a creature appeared.
Yeah,
Yes,
she was just a nice baroness that gave us money.
You think so? She was. We knew that she was going to do the coup, and it's just a coincidence that this creature appeared when she was going to on the day she was going to do this coup.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if you noticed this, but Barovia sucks.
Yeah, I feel like zombies appear here all the time. I mean, the last town we were in got overrun by zombies. This town we're in
Yeah.
got overrun by zombies. I actually
It's-
think it's probably us. We're probably
true, I've-
interfering with the space-time continuum of Barovia, and we're bringing on unnatural things in an unnatural environment. That's prone
No,
to
these things
evil,
were
dark
happening here
magic
many
happening.
years.
I can't
Many
believe
years
we're all-
before I've met you folks.
And then I'll start drawing a
Indian from
diagram
Barovia.
in my book so I can point to it.
I can't-
Look, I have a specter that follows me around, a flying monkey who's actually a spirit, and a floating spell book.
Oh, now that
See?
you
I
take a
just
look
drew a
at the specter,
diagram.
you notice that it's been talking to you or whatever, interacting with you the whole time. You notice it is completely skeletal.
Why? Fitzbomb, what happened? You're so skinny.
He doesn't seem like he notices.
Oh.
Maybe he doesn't eat either.
Yeah, apparently not. He never
I,
looked like this before.
I cannot believe we're all okay with this.
I'll actually open up my book to a picture of Fitzbomb, and it's
Well, I
like
mean,
Harry
apparently
Potter
not
where it
all
moves.
okay with that.
It's like the Harry
What's that?
Potter picture where it moves, and it's like he's not a skeleton here in his picture. I don't know.
So are we gonna put a stop to? So I guess are we gonna put a stop to her or no? I guess that is my question.
I would
She
like to go
said come
talk to
back
more
in the
people.
morning.
Yeah.
Do you want to come back in the morning, or do you want to do something now? I mean, I guess you could go into her house and attack her.
I mean, she summoned. She has hurt so many innocents of Vallaki. I thought we were just going to like. She was just gonna like off the Baron, who is a terrible leader, and whatever.
Well,
This
apparently
must be a human
you
thing.
help somebody overthrow the other people, right? And that's what happens when you do that.
I don't care what you guys do either way. This is great, but I would like to say you guys weren't there at the festival, so
We
Yeah, we don't know if she did anything.
I'm pretty confident that I'm at least on the
You're
right
making
track.
assumptions. And I do that all the time when I experiment.
So you
And
think?
only half the
so-
time it blows up on me.
So are you familiar with Occam's razor? Like, right? So she was gonna. So the creature has miraculously appeared on the time that she was gonna do a coup. No, I don't.
Well, let's
believe it.
find a witness. Everyone
Yeah.
had to be there, so there's got to be
Okay.
some witnesses.
Let's go back to the church. We'll talk to the wounded. We'll see what they have to say about what happened.
Well, we could
So
go
the-
back to the Baron's house. She said that that all the guards weren't dead or whatever. We could go to the guards and ask them.
She doesn't want to talk to
Yeah,
us right
I
now.
am worried about the dogs at the Baron's house too. So
As you guys are arguing back and forth, Robert is looking from one to the other and trying to look really concerned and interested, but inside he's like, whatever.
So you're saying we go to the Baron? So
I left the
so
head by
since
the way.
we
as I
killed the
walk
so
out.
since we killed the Baron, you sure we go to the Baron's house and just like, hey, this is our house now. By property of we killed you and now we have it.
Well, I mean, he's not going to use it. That makes sense.
Yeah,
Sure.
I mean, we saw him in the
Fine.
square. He was dead.
Fine.
He didn't even have.
Fine. We'll go to the Baron's house.
We should probably go get those carts from that Vistani place too. That seemed like they could have been a lot of money if we sold them here in town or something. Maybe we can
Well,
rent
like
some
the-
horses.
All
Let's
I'm
put the guy in a
worried-
barrel.
Visitati made carts? No good.
All I know is this whole place is terrible. I don't trust those dust elves at all either. No offense, Rolandus. Oh jeez.
Oh, it's like Barovia, and you can't find the good guy. Huh, that's really hard.
Well, look
Yes.
the same to you, don't we? Round ears.
I'm telling you, I have a nagging suspicion that this place would be better off burned down. That's just my thought, though. But it's
That's always your thought, Robert.
I know it's a thing. It's my plan B. Burn it to the ground.
I think it's our plan A, B, and C, and then we might have a plan D somewhere in there.
It has seemed like it is.
Maybe if Wizard had Fireball, it'd be easier to set it on fire.
Maybe if
Oh,
we
I-
could go and I could learn my spell that I got, I could have
Sorry.
it then.
I say you go back to the church. Let's try to get a.
I mean,
handle
I
on
didn't
what
say
happened.
I didn't say let's wait days and days and days for you to get better at punching things with your fists.
Yeah,
I say
all
go
right. I'm good with going back to the church if that's where everyone wants to go.
When he says that, it cuts to a montage of Lee training for like days and us just looking at our watch.
Yeah, exactly.
And Quizzard's like, when can I write in my book? Not yet, Quizzard. Not yet.
Okay, it is a quiet walk back to the church, and you arrive again. And Father, Lucian, I think,
Yes,
greets you back in.
I'll say the creature was seen to be absorbing the bodies of those that fell and was continuing to grow and grow. We did put a stop to it.
Ah, yes, I heard some of the survivors saw when the violence broke out. some of the dead started rising back up, and then there was a bunch of dead in one area, and it all formed into that thing. It started taking on more and more people.
Yes. So, what? Can we talk to anyone who witnessed this?
I have a recovering person right over here, and he brings you over to what's his face? We should have a name for him. I think I have Milovaj.
What can you tell us about what happened at the festival?
Says just like Father Lucian said, the violence broke out between the guards and Lady Watcher's people, and suddenly out of nowhere, bodies started rising up and fighting, killing commoners as well. They killed people
That's
on
out of the.
the Lady Watcher's side and the Baron's side.
What?
Could tell they were Lady Watcher's people because they all had these weird cloaks on.
What kind of cloaks?
I don't know. There was just like some uniform they gave her.
So you couldn't tell the cause of the undead rising?
No, we couldn't tell anything. It just came out of nowhere. I think both sides were taken aback by it. Lady Watcher retreated, and looks Baron's guards were murdered.
I see. So there weren't. So the dead just came out of the ground. It's not like people were already dead, right? Like you
Well,
don't
no,
need
the Baron's people and the Lady Watcher's people started fighting, and there were dead bodies around.
Oh, so the
Chaos
so the dead
started erupting, and some common people kind of got carried away into with it as well.
Okay, so the bodies of the so they were fighting. So the fighting broke out. The people died because of the fighting, the initial fighting, and then those bodies
Rised,
made
right?
that
Yeah,
monster.
rised up. They came back.
Got it.
Oh, that's a total coincidence.
Mm.
Well, it doesn't sound like anybody wanted zombies.
Yeah, it's like the fourth time we've just had zombies rise up out of nowhere since we've been in Barovia.
Bill, is that Irina that I see?
Oh, she's not here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I guess we'll ask.
She was just
Have
here
you seen-
before.
I'll ask like just to make sure. Has anyone seen Irina, the girl we came here to have you protect?
Father Milovaj says I saw her at one point because I recognized her hair, and I think I saw her get hit by a horse that got excited. But then she fell back. But then there were zombies all over the place. I couldn't pay attention. I lost sight of her.
Well,
You didn't happen to see her boyfriend there, did you?
Who?
What was his name, fellas? It was
Vasily, isn't it?
Vasily?
Vasily von Holtz? No, he hasn't been seen.
Father, can you take a look at my ring here? It seems to be murdering my hand. Can you help me with that at all?
He inspects it and says, "Ah, yes, for a suitable donation, I think I could take care of this for you."
I think I can help heal the people that are here. Would that be a suitable donation?
That would be excellent.
All right. Well, I go around and I use up the rest of my spell slots on curing wounds on the people.
I will go for 10 bandages in the mundane way, but I will help with it as well.
I'll start copying spells into my spell book.
Okay, seems like you guys are planning a rest here, or at least some downtime.
Mhm.
Father Lucian afterwards does. You guys can do a long rest because while these guys are doing healing things, Father Lucian is able to treat your hand with some kind of ointment, and he says you have to leave that on there and wrap it up for 2 days, and then take it off, and it will be okay.
Thank you.
And no matter how much it burns, don't take the bandages off.
Okay.
All right, and you guys can rest here if you want.
I feel like this is the
Yeah,
one
Robert
which
finds
makes
a bench and immediately lays down
Okay.
and just goes to sleep.
I'll take first watch here.
Okay. Yeah, Father Lucian
Okay.
assures you guys are able to rest comfortably here. After
I
all,
get
you restored the bones, so that the place is perfectly safe now, right?
Yeah.
Well, we gave the bones to you, so yeah.
I hope so.
All right, you guys are able to long rest, no problem.
So Lee, what do you want to do with Lady Walker?
I guess we can get her story. I don't know. This whole place is terrible. There's also the business of the kid to deal with. There's the business of trying to find Irina.
the
There
wine.
is
The wine.
Yes.
that is on the list. I think that's pretty low on my list.
I don't know. Wine is pretty important to people around here, my friend. People
More than
like
your
their
sister?
wine.
More than your sister?
Well, if you ask her, she
more than
says she
children.
likes her wine too.
Well, now it's daytime. Maybe we can search for your sister and then go to the lake first, or
Here's my thought. Let's go to the lake. I say we have. Quizzer, can you have your familiar friend scout around the city and look for Irina while we go to the lake?
I'd prefer not to send Nico out alone. I mean,
I think he'd be the one that's the most stealthy. He can cover the most ground while we're away.
well, I mean, I'm sure she'll show up again.
She was involved in a riot with a giant zombie wave. Am I the only one concerned about her?
When
I
we were
wasn't that concerned about
inspecting
her from the start.
I'm also very concerned about her.
I'm concerned, but I'm also concerned about the child that's missing. You know, I would assume that if Robert feels that he knows what's best for his sister, I don't.
I only worry because
Sounds
it sounds like her boyfriend might not have been around when all this happened to take care of her. So perhaps we should check for her. I'm beginning to think perhaps this isn't the safest city for her after all.
well. I think staying in the church might be safe, but going outside of it, it's probably pretty dangerous.
I would agree. Alright, well, I guess we have a clear goal of going to the lake, or more of like a nebulous goal of trying to find the sister. And the kid might be less able to take care of themselves than Irina.
Yeah, I think time's of the essence on the kid, so I say we head out immediately for that.
Okay, yeah, fine, let's do it.
Yes, and I think my sister would want me to help this child.
I think we should tell the priest to look out for the
Yes,
sister.
I was gonna say the same thing.
Yes, perhaps if she comes back, Father, could you tell her to stay here and wait for us?
Oh, absolutely.
Thank
Yeah,
you, thank you.
And he will keep an eye out for her, please.
I'll even send Milovaj out to look for her.
Thank you. Alright, let's do it.
To think that Milovaj betrayed the entire town for some money. Who would do such a thing?
No one I know, as I pick my nails with an arrow.
So you guys are heading towards Lake Zarovich.
I think there's a plan. Does anybody want to think around?
Yeah, that's fine with Robert.
Okay. Yeah, your long rest takes you into the morning. So you're now the day after the Blazing Sun Festival, and 2 days to your dinner date with Strahd von Zarovich. And you head out. You head to the northern gate, and you do see a remarkable amount of cleanup going on throughout the city. It looks like word spread that you guys had cleared things, and there are guards out there, but they're wearing just armbands. So they don't look like the old guards for Vallaki. They look like the new ones, and they've kind of hastily got these uniform armbands, and they're kind of clearing up. And they are at the northern gate, and they let you guys pass.
Well, we're making a name for ourselves. I at least
Yeah, certainly are.
still want to know why we're here. Oh, the the invitation. Did it say how we were supposed to meet him?
He said the carriage
Like we're
would be there in 3 days. He would find you.
okay. He'll find us. Great to know. Awesome. I'm sure that's not going to be any issue at all.
Yeah, it shouldn't be, right?
No, shouldn't be.
Okay. Let's go to the lake.
Yeah. You guys arrive at the lake. I'm gonna load in a new map for you. Let me know if you have any trouble seeing anything. You're at the bottom. You come to this clearing. You see some boats there. You do see out in the middle of the lake a man in a boat. And he looks like he's fishing.
You have any there's no one with him?
Oh, it's kind of far away to see. Let's see, how far we think we are. You're like hundreds of feet away, 200 feet away at least. Oh, you guys are 300 feet away from him, so.
Is there like a house or something nearby? Like a cottage or?
No, just a large lake. On the other side of the lake is more of the Slavic woods.
Well, Rolandis, do you think he might be able to see if he does come out here with kids, he might have like be more hidden about it. He can take a perimeter search around the lake while he's fishing. Maybe try to find where he goes. You can try to track him.
Perhaps we should just try to get his attention and go talk to him.
Haven't you learned yet that no one in this area is trustworthy? We can't talk to anybody. Oh, wait, hey, do you have a kid? Of course I don't have a kid. Oh, let's go back home then.
I mean, we could try to threaten him and get this information out of him if we really think that he has this child. The Dusk Elves seem to think so, correct?
They seem to think so. But at the same time, I think we should just like take a little walk along the edge of the woods and see if we can find some tracks. And then we can go talk to him. He's obviously fishing out there. He seems content. He'll probably be there for a while.
As you guys are discussing this and watching him, you see him pick up a large bag and throw it into the water.
Is it like child size, that bag?
Perhaps.
I start blowing my eagle whistle and take off after the bag.
Okay.
Well, that'll go.
Perhaps we should. So there are some boats here tied up. Do you guys want to roll initiative to how things happen?
Sure.
How high are you flying off of the water, Rolandis?
I was probably only going to fly about, 10 feet up, enough where, if there's waves or anything like that, I'm not going to get, I don't know,
Okay.
whatever it is, but I'm flying, because I can double my movement, so I don't want to fly too high. I'm going to use most of my movement to get straight toward the bag as fast as I can.
Okay. So we have some initiative. Pluto's a little slow. Is everybody rolled?
I don't see my token there.
Yeah, I see your token. It's right next to Quizzer.
Yeah. Well, there's a one.
Oh, you beat out Robert. All right. Tina, what are you doing?
I'm gonna send my homunculus flying out there.
Your homunculus. Now, what can that do and what is it again?
I will tell you within a round after I look it up.
Sure. Okay, Rolandus, you're moving. Go ahead and make your move.
Well, I can move double my speed, so I can move 80 feet.
Sure. Okay.
And then, can I see anything about that bag at all, or not really? Is it like
It's kind
moving?
of floating at the top of the water, but it's submerging. It's only
Do
been
I
a
see any
couple
like
seconds.
movement within the bag at all, or
No.
okay?
Quizzard.
I am going to have Nico. Nico, go see what's going on out there. He'll fly out, and then
Okay.
I'll run up.
Sure. Bluto is looking at you guys.
Why? Why are they flying up after us?
Rolandus, make a perception check. Okay, you see nothing. That's great.
I'm gonna use that luck point and re-roll that
Sure.
natural one.
I'm using the Tina token for the
14.
box.
Sure. 14, you see the water is, something's moving in the water. Lee.
Okay. Yeah, double move, 80. I think I'll triple move with a bonus action. Dash.
Okay.
Spend the key points.
How far are you moving?
There.
Okay. Robert.
Okay. Robert's slow as shit in his plate mail. I guess move and then dash action.
Sure.
So right up to about there.
All right, you running for the boat?
Yep. Yeah, right towards the boat.
All right, there's two that are kind of out in the water. So you can go to any of them. Here, I even have a little boat token.
Ooh,
Look at
okay.
that little boat.
That's
I can
cool.
copy and dump it right on top of the boats that are there. Okay, Tina. There's two Tinas now, so I copied you. So I don't know which one's which.
Okay. I'll double move to here. Well, I can't double move. Beep, beep, beep. Here. And 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 560.
Okay. Give me a perception check. Rolandus, as you move up, you can do the same.
I'm actually gonna move 10 feet higher, so I'm 20 feet in the air now, and I'm gonna move 70 feet.
Sure. How high is the homunculus?
Probably about 15 feet up.
Okay. You see that in the water.
Well, that's a good thing to avoid.
Quizzard.
This land is terrible.
I am going to.
I'm glad you see that.
Where the bag is?
I'm sorry, what?
Could you ping where the bag is?
Oh, right here.
Okay.
Here, since you guys think Arabelle's in there, we'll just put Arabelle there.
Hey, don't.
Let's see real quick. Can I do what I want to do here?
It could just be a lure for this thing, but why? Why would?
That's probably what he's doing. He's probably using that.
I'm not sure. It's walking on.
I'll
Probably
bet he's
feeding it so it
using the
leaves him
body
alone.
as a exactly, as a distraction for his fishing. To fish.
Maybe.
Yeah, that thing probably eats a lot of fish.
Are we able to see that from the shore, or are we still just seeing the surface of the water?
No, you're really just seeing the surface of the water, but you can probably get the idea that Rolandus just went higher and he looked scared. He was really easy to see once you got up close to it.
I'm gonna have my monkey go down and touch the bag, and I'm gonna cast fly.
Okay, so you want the inanimate object to fly.
Well, I mean, you said it was like on the surface, so
Yeah,
I'll
yeah,
cast
it's
fly on
starting
it.
to go down.
Yeah.
Okay. Does it get to who controls how it flies?
So fly is you touch a willing creature. I don't know if it's willing or not. Flying speed is 60 for the duration. So, if I was drowning and I was like, I just want to get out of here, I might think to myself, I'm going to fly.
Okay. So he's trying to reach into the bag and touch her.
Yeah, sure. Or actually, you know what? He can grab the bag. What am I doing? He grabs the bag and picks it up.
How much can he carry?
He's got an 8 strength, so a lot.
Oh, an 8 strength is a lot.
Well, he can carry, 50, 60 pounds or something, I don't know.
There is an online test that you can take that determines your real life D&D scores. And I was like, it gave me an 11th strength, and I was like, that's bullshit. No, I definitely do not have an 11. I wanted it. I thought I'd get an 8. I was like, I'd be happy with an 8. That's about where I am.
You lied on the test.
I didn't. There was questions like, can you do pull-ups? I'm like, no. All right. Bluto goes, and Bluto is really code for Batanega over here, who is going to attack the homunculus. A 16, is that going to hit?
I think so, but let me make sure. Oops.
I'm glad the effects of this world are getting to Lee and Paul. That makes me feel like I'm doing something right as a DM. Like if the players are like, "Oh, this is really fucked up."
It hits the homunculus.
Okay, so it's 13, and if it can take poison, it takes.
Oh no, it eats it.
Oh, it eats it. Okay, so homunculus goes away.
Yep.
Oh, I deleted your initiative. What was your initiative again? 5?
21.
21? Oh, that was someone else's 5. Okay.
Points.
Let's see, how long is its reach? I didn't write how long its reach was. Let me look that up real quick. I don't know if I can reach Rolandus going up in the air.
We have to do the Pythagorean theorem.
The homunculus was meant as a distraction. It worked.
That sounds good to me.
Oh, it can't reach you. No, you're good up there. Okay, so that was it. Lee, you're up, and I'm gonna drop a photo of this in Discord.
Okay.
I have a worthwhile photo that I should have prepped as a handout, but I didn't. There you go.
Nice.
The fish was this
So-
big.
I don't know what I would be able to do. I guess Rabbit's right. This is Rabbit, right here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, so I guess this is a boat. Maybe I can get it pushed into the water and ready for Robert to jump in with me or something along those lines.
Sure. You can, here, I'll move the boat for you. You kind of get it out in the water. Once you turn a token, it doesn't like to turn back, but here you go. And you can hop in it. And say you're, well, here, I don't even...
Looks like I'm layered under it.
Yeah, you can be next to it then, and we'll just know you're in it. I don't know how these things all work. I'm not great at it, so... Okay, Robert, you're up. You hopping in the boat?
All right. Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, you guys hop in the boat, and then we'll say you guys can even move it. I'll move it out to water a little bit for you guys, too, so...
Sounds good to me.
Let's say you guys, together kind of start rowing and get some space. because that's both of your turns doing that. Then it goes back to Tina.
Okay, I'm done.
Oh, the thing started flying in too. The bag did start to fly and has lifted up out of the water. Bluto, for his, he is flailing around with an oar trying to smack it back down. But doesn't look like he's doing much. Orlandis.
All right. Well, seeing this thing, I'm gonna fly like another 20 feet in the air, so I'm 40 feet in the air now.
Sure.
And so that I can move my other 40 feet. I'm gonna fly over here. Sorry, over here. And cast Hunter's Mark on Bluto and
I'm Bluto.
shoot a couple.
Okay.
Shoot a couple of arrows at him so he doesn't hit this bag down.
Sure.
Nice.
And I'm gonna use the second luck point. On that one.
Okay. Bluto falls into the water dead.
Oh,
He only had 4 hit points.
Oh.
Hurts pretty bad. For a 4 hit point creature.
Well, hopefully the.
I'll give you Bluto's backstory now that he's dead. Bluto Krogaroff is a destitute drunkard. He's desperate to catch some fish and trade them for wine at the Blue Water Inn. After he was unable to catch a single fish for a week, he kidnapped Arabelle, believing that the Visitani are lucky. He intends to sacrifice her to the lake, hoping it will give up some fish in return.
A good bet, actually.
Yes.
Bluto is a hollow shell of a man, barely able to understand his own actions.
Well, go eat him. Go eat him, creature. Go eat him, sea creature. Eat him. He deserves it.
I think he prefers stuff alive, but yeah, maybe. Quizzard.
he's still warm.
Yeah, nice.
I'll have so the bag is now flying.
Yes, floating in the air.
I'll say, Nico, bring the bag back to shore.
Okay.
I'll
Nico
have-
starts dragging it. It is flying. So we'll say it moves 60 feet or so.
Move up closer.
Well, the monster's turn. He definitely eats Bluto with one of his attacks.
Yum, yum.
I'm going to add a turn for the monster. And let's see.
Oh, we definitely see that, right? The monster like comes up and eats him. We see.
Oh yeah, once he started attacking, you guys saw him. Clear as day. Let's see. And then he swims. And he attacks the boat. Yeah, he definitely pierces the boat, and he's got the boat in his mouth.
You know what, Lee? Or sorry, I'm Lee. You know what, Robert?
You're Lee!
Yeah, yeah. I say mission accomplished, and I'm going to battle. However, I can do it.
Yeah, you're not far enough out. You don't really have to swim, but you don't quite get your full movement. But it's more. You have more than enough movement to get back. Sure.
You can't run on water.
Not yet, probably. That's Lee's turn. Robert.
I will. I'll Misty Step to shore.
Sounds good. And just as you step off the boat, he closes his teeth on it, and it is destroyed.
Guys, I think we're going to need a bigger boat.
Is anybody intending to fight this? That I keep the initiative going.
I see
No.
no reason to fight.
Fuck
Okay.
no.
Because I have to use like all 3 of my movements to get back down.
Yes,
Does
understood.
anybody want to cast polymorph on it?
No.
Oh,
You
you
can
know, we
make-
could turn it into like a chicken, bring it into town, and then just let it dissolve, let it go with the polymorph wear off, right?
Yeah, and then
Then
once
we'd
it
just
dies
be a
because
big
it's out of
floppy
water.
fish.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I learned about polymorph.
Okay, Bill, I'm willing to fight it, but it has to come over here to me.
Yeah, I see as you move away. All right, then combat will be over. I will kill out the initiative order, and the monster of the lake will hang out. And you guys recover Arabelle, who is a Visitani child.
Huzzah! I gave her the doll. I took off the. I took off one of the wagons yesterday.
And there is her token. Don't think I have a handout for her. I don't know. She says, "Oh, thank you. This is my doll. My pa gave this to me. Why do you have it?"
Sour news there as well. And I tell her about how the Visitani camp was attacked.
Okay, yeah. She starts crying, of course, and cries the entire way back to town. I assume you're heading to town anyway.
Robert obliviously keeps trying to cheer her up in a really awkward manner. Like, it's okay, now you'll be raised by real people.
Messed
Just
up,
totally-
man. It's messed up on so many levels.
You will be much better off with all the laws of towns protecting you, and not these wild thieves and murderers that your people are.
Dan, if you could subtract 200 gold off of the party treasury for my spells.
You got
I
it.
had to scribe. Thank you.
All right, as you guys go back to town, I think we'll cut it here and let you guys decide what you want to do. You guys will be getting back to town kind of late in the day, because there is some travel time and all of that. But you guys can let me know what you want to do. I do have. I'm going to stop my recording.